Your commander deck suddenly stopped working, but you didn't change any cards in your deck, yet it feels weaker. Why? There are three reasons why your deck is weaker than it was before. And the first reason is this. Your deck is as strong as your weakest card. I learned this principle from a different card game, which is Hearthstone, which I still play and it's my 7th year playing it. And the same can be said about your commander deck. How do you find a weak card? You look on your deck and naturally you will see which cards you feel like you could replace. You just can see that, okay, this card is not so strong. For example, in my Demon Tribal deck, a card like Indulgent Tormentor is one of those cards where I feel like it is good, but it could be better. It's not as strong as other cards that I have in my deck. I will go to either EDH Rec or Scryfall. If you want a fast answer what is better, then EDH Rec is better. Which cards have the same effect and require less mana to be cast or have a stronger effect, have an additional bonus. And you replace those weak cards with the stronger ones that you find. For example, a card like Fated Retribution is a very expensive board wipe mana wise. So if you go to Scryfall and you search Destroy All Creatures, you will find a card like Wrath of God. And you can see that Wrath of God costs 3 mana less. And for some people this might not be a big difference. But if you do this with every single card that feels weak in your deck will become a lot stronger than you think, because you are replacing those weaker cards with stronger ones, meaning that your deck is as strong as your weakest card. And if you don't have weak cards at all, then your deck is strong. So it is simple, but a lot of people underrate this. The second reason is that your deck is strong, but you didn't change. In other words, you are still the same player. And the way how powerful you are is based half on your deck and half on how good you are as a player. While you didn't change and your deck is still strong, others improve their skills by watching videos, for example, like this one or other educational videos. So even though your deck could be the strongest at the commander table, because you are a weaker player than others, don't take it personally, you will most likely lose. This is the easiest fix out of the three problems, and the way to fix it is to watch videos like this one regularly where you learn tips, tricks, or other things. And a lot of people underrate this method, but it is entertaining to watch YouTube videos created by other creators and learn and improve, because even I still improve and I'm watching these videos every week, at least one video, so I keep up to date and I find some ways to improve that I didn't know before. So, wait, Ragdos? Ragdos wants to say something to you. Well, what do you want to say, Ragdos?
With a taste of true chaos from this channel, I am unleashed. Opponents scream, tables flip, and blood flows. It's glorious. So, do you crave power? Want to watch your rivals burn? Then subscribe, and each week he'll teach you how to turn your deck into a beautiful catastrophe. But remember, only the fearless survive.
Well, you heard Ragdos. So, if you want to see videos like this each week, you should subscribe. Anyway, the third reason is the most likely one why your deck doesn't work as good as it used to. And that is that friends in your playgroup know the strengths and weaknesses of your deck because they played so many times against it. So they roughly know most cards that you are playing. So they know, oh, this is the weakness of the deck. The strength is creating a lot of tokens, but once 1 or 2 board wipes happen, the deck is unable to become a threat for the rest of the game. The way you should fix this problem is to replace part of your deck to keep your opponents on their toes, so they don't know what is coming. And I will give an example with my Ragdos deck. I had no instant speed spells in my demon deck, but I changed 10 cards in my deck and added some of these instant speed, and my opponents were shocked. They were so surprised. Wait, you play instants? I didn't know that. And I told them, well, I replaced it, so my deck feels fresh. And whenever I had untapped lands they were scared that I would do something, so they didn't even want to do what they normally did of attacking me, because what if I had spot removal? I don't want my creature to be removed, so I won't attack that player. Instead I will attack someone else because my creature is really valuable for me. Again, there are so many different examples. Maybe you don't have board wipes at all, or maybe you have one, so you'd add few more. Or maybe your deck is on the slower side and you don't have any mana rocks. Again, you will add mana rocks. There are so many ways how you can make your deck feel fresh and unknown for your opponents you play regularly with. After you do these 3 things that I told you in this video, your deck won't feel weak ever again. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend you to watch this video next. Thanks for watching and stay tuned, my friends.